Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to game number 2 of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims, where we are getting ready to hop into plane with 17 teams who will be fighting. Oh, there we go. There's the plane. I knew it was. It was there somewhere. For your care and attention as we... Oh, I think it's going to be one of those zoomy ones. There we go. Off at this stop. And who's off at the next stop? Let's find out. Yeah, this is going to be one of those weird tube station style planes, ladies and gentlemen. But trust me, everybody is moving just as they should. We've got a 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock plane path. So another reasonably entertaining plane path where most of the teams are going to be able to drop exactly where they want to go normally. And it looks like the plane has stabilized. We've turned the turbocharger off. We've decided that the boost button has been disabled on the plane. And as a result, the rest of this journey should be relatively smooth. So that's all the team coaches dying at the start of the plane path. No worries at all. Are we going to see another power grid struggle? We are indeed. We have Snip Team and Divinus once again contesting power grid. So guess who we're going to be following at the start of this game? We're on board with Zeko. Let's go. Let's load everything in. There we go. Look for a gun quickly, because, my friend, you are going to need it quickly indeed. That's a SCAR and an M16. Please tell me you at least grabbed one of those weapons. What is going on? No, he didn't. That's because Highman is literally next to him with a shotgun. That is Zeko down and most likely out to begin this engagement. Unfortunately, not landing with the rest of his team at the warehouse, trying to go for a gun in the power grid itself, and Highman managing to get the drop on him. So important, by the way, guys. If you're wondering, what's the difference half a second makes when you're parachuting? Highman just demonstrated that beautifully. He also didn't go for the finish, because he wasn't sure if Zeko had someone who was going to be covering him, and that's exactly what's happening there. Crowman, wow, manages to get that almost snipe from downtown there. He's going to try and protect Zeko. Zeko can actually take... Oh no, I was going to say he can take a shot or two, but Macindoc actually grabbed 2, unfortunately. And that is going to be that. Stimax also taking out Luke, and that means that Blue is going to be the sole player holding this warehouse. It's now a 4v2 because Highman has actually been res as well, so Divinus this time getting the upper hand over Snip Team. If they're able to regroup, we've got a big numbers advantage now. Oh, much smaller numbers advantage now. Maro staying out in the power grid itself, getting taken down by the laser of a Vector from Blue Star. Stimex now looking for a way to exact revenge. He was downed, remember. Blue Star hears the footsteps. He's waiting for his opportunity. Stimex also, by the way, has no vest. No vest is a problem. Highman might actually get an angle before he does. Let's go ahead and take a look at where everyone is. It's the next warehouse along where Blue Star is. And Crowman is by the wall here, the other side of Morrow. Blue Star might get an angle. This is tense. Is someone on the right-hand side? Spots Stimex. And all of a sudden, Divinus is going to have to play an alternate path. But still all 4 alive. Frag grenades going in. Stimex deciding now is the time to invade the warehouse. Crowman gets Highman for the second time. Macindoc very close to getting him. He tries to go for him, but Morrow manages to get him after he is resurrected next to the truck. And this could be the end for Snip Team, as Blue Star is the only person left alive and on 10 hit points as well. Moving at the back of the warehouse, trying to get an angle. Well, not an angle to finish anyone, because frankly, he just needs to survive. Even picking up the energy drink is going to be useful right now. He'll take whatever he can get. He saw a first aid inside, but he couldn't go for it. It's just too risky. There's too much open ground for him to cover. Highman is probably going to heal and then see him through the door, because if he doesn't heal, then Blue might actually get this knock again. The problem, though, is time. He's moving out now. Everybody is going to be surrounding him, and Divinus this time takes out Snip Team in the battle for power grid. Now, this first circle, this time around, is going to be moving northeast. We sort of have the other opposite end of the main island this time. Very interesting stuff indeed. And that means everyone lost Leonis is going to have to move. We can see Team Liquid already moved up behind Team Disbanded. They might be able to get a Graveyard and or Minas for themselves, but Disbanded haven't completely moved out yet, actually. Dex God is going to have to get into that Murado pretty quickly unless he wants to be descended upon by the entirety of Team Liquid like blue lightning. And there we go. We should be able to get away without too much in the way of trouble. But Team Liquid might be going further. If they go further, they're going to run straight into WTSG. So I'm taking a look here. Oh, K-Mind and Mexi having a little bit of, let's just say, when one car likes another car very, very much. But it looks like they are going to be sticking around here in Minas for now. Who else is rotating in who we want to take a look at? We don't care about the crate for now because no one's going to be in it or near it. Certainly someone could be in it. Clib has spotted Team Phantom. Tempest and Team Phantom at each other's throats the game before. Buster actually, accidentally taking out Dimash there with the vehicle. He will be able to get the res, I think. It's a lot of smoke to res through. Clib won't be able to see exactly where they are at the moment, though. Dimash should be able to heal, and then they would be able to go back into their vehicle. They need to make sure it doesn't blow up or take too much damage. And there we go. They should be able to rotate. The Wanderer, on the other hand, might struggle. Way, way too far from everybody else, sadly. And Zlatner is actually going to be closest to him. Evas is within striking distance. But he moves away in the vehicle as well, so he might be a bit split from the rest of his team, but he should be okay for now. Evas taking some liberties there. Pretty much the last bullet taking him for a headshot as well. So he's going to have to heal there. And the Wanderer might do all right. We have Na'Vi versus FaZe Clan. And how can we not tune in for this? It looks like just a single member of Na'Vi coming in right now. But HC, Gustav, Fuzzface, and Uber are all going to be alive still. So that's maybe the scout for Na'Vi. As a result, Senya and Co are going to be rotating further north. Team Liquid and Entropy getting into a minor disagreement over who should be taking this particular section. It looks like Team Liquid are going to win the argument for now. Still 15 teams left alive. Just the one fight in Power Grid to begin with. Snip team taken out by Divinus, who have got all 4 available up and running. And are very much on the edge of this circle. They don't need to move, although if they wanted to move, you wouldn't blame them. We're watching Team Disbanded now. 4-Eyed Human doing a little bit of healing, but otherwise they are looking okay as well. So it's all been very civil so far. However, I have to say there are a lot of people now moving up onto where K-Mind and Jeems are. In this section of the map just south of Hacienda. We've got Omican to the left, WTSG to the right. And here we are stuck in the middle with K-Mind. That's a thing. We can make it a thing. We also have Entropy potentially coming round as well. And oh dear, that's the Wanderer who was stuck outside, split from his team, getting taken out by Zlatner. There will be no more fighting there. Ents have got the east, south of El Azahar. And it looks like 303 are picking a fight with FaZe Clan at the moment. Phallic just protecting the wheels on that bike so that there's a getaway vehicle for later. He knows that Game Frame are reasonably close by to the south. It doesn't want anyone to accidentally snipe him. As long as he can protect the vehicle, he's happy to continue to take pot shots. FaZe Clan not landing that much, but 303 aren't either. It's just such a massive distance to cover, even with those laser pointer DMRs and that skill set that these players have. It's quite difficult with the bullet drop and the time to drop. And everyone's going to start moving now because the next circle is a 4 o'clock hard shift. WTS3 trying to get first dibs. We've got Ents coming up very, very close now to Team Disbanded. Oh dear, we have Rustenmar in the same compound as Zuma inside the same warehouse. Great Molotov forcing him out. And he's going to know exactly where Zuma is. Both Team Disbanded and Ents are going to be rushing in. Zuma goes down. But the rest of Team Disbanded are here. So are the rest of Ents. Ents are actually inside and around the eastern side of this warehouse building. So I feel like that gives them a little bit of an advantage. TCM over on the left side. He's still only the one at the moment. And DexGod. Hang on, where's Four-Eyed Human? I thought he was coming in. They're actually going to duck out. See if they can get away with 3 people alive. TCM might be able to do that. There's a lot of fire going on against that vehicle. It just about survived. Oh my god, there is so little health left on this car. TCM really shouldn't be driving this much further, because if he encounters pretty much anyone at this point, a fart in his general direction will cause him to blow up. Team Liquid also reasonably hot on their tail. DexGod finds Tomil. The rest of Tempest can't be far behind. And he's taken out just the one person in this compound, and no one else has shot at him yet. That's him saying, I think this was the scout. I think we can move in and take it. And he will be correct. So those concrete's going to be taken by Team Disbanded. In the meantime, we have FaZe Clan and Unity doing battle. FaZe Clan rushing into the same compound. 8C downstairs from QWZ. That's a potentially great frag onto Gustav. He does take Gustav down. The rest of FaZe Clan are now just outside here. Is he going to go for the knock? The kill even. Or is he staying this side of the window? Unity trying his best to do both. He needs to stay alive. Sees Fuzzface. Seeing Fuzzface is not usually a good prerequisite to staying alive. Having to move in now. The rest of FaZe Clan just maneuvering their way around this building and trying to rush up into it too. Here comes the rest of them. That's Uber getting the kill on QWZ, and as a result, Team Unity are eliminated. Team Liquid now in a fight with Team Disbanded. But retreating behind the ridge for now. TCM did get the knock onto Mexi. Oh, and the kill as well, I beg your pardon. So Team Liquid down to 3. WTSG are getting into a long distance fight with Game Frame. But what I'm looking at now is Phantom and Divinus, who have just rotated in and do not know that Team Phantom are here yet. Dmash might have the luxury of first shot. They definitely don't know Dmash is there at the moment. He's going to rush in, possibly with a frag grenade. M4 at the ready, on edge. If he creeps in now, there's a chance that Divinus won't know he's there. Never mind, I think Mac and Dark has heard something. Yes, he has. He definitely has. First bullet to Macanduck. Gets the tag onto Dmash, but he manages to retreat downhill quickly enough. Not quickly enough to prevent the knock, though. The trade comes out. Buster going to be helping him out by taking down Macanduck, and that allows Dmash to get behind that corrugated iron wall. Maro and Stimex now coming back. They know that there are people right here. Dies very far away from the rest of his team right now. Dmash bleeding out quickly. Buster's going to have to do something about this. Gets the last second revive. Divinus now moving in. It doesn't look like they necessarily need to push in, but they're going to anyway. Stimex round the other side of the warehouse. Great refrag onto Dmash. Looking for Buster. Always got to throw that frag soon. Never mind, Maro gets the headshot there, and these guys should be able to push in now. Dies, the only active member still on his feet and able to push a bullet into some of these guys, but he is so far away. I think the strategy here is just going to be to stay alive. Team Phantom getting all but eliminated on the outskirts of the circle here in Phase 3. Omakan, in the meantime, gets it. Wait. Omakan can't be eliminated. They're right here. Ignore that message, ladies and gentlemen. That has got to be a bug of some description, because T-Bone and Vashku are both very much alive and on the south side of the circle. I was thinking, I haven't seen them go down yet. How is that possible? And I realize my observing isn't necessarily, well, definitely isn't on Ansvar's level or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure I remember they're still alive. Alright. WTSG rotating past FaZe Clan now. A couple of pot shots, but nothing concrete. Ooh, almost catches a glimpse of Fuzzface, but won't quite. Bard sees him. Nice initial spray. Getting Fuzzface very low, but not quite capitalizing on getting the knock. Gustav returning the favor now, saying, hey guys, we can deal with this from long range as well. What do you want to do about it? And that is a perfectly valid argument to make at this point. So these guys are stuck on the left side of the circle. Uber's got a crate. Has Uber seen the crate? Is the crate even... Oh, the crate might be looted. Because he would have had to come up this way, right? He would have had to come up this way. Oh, no, it hasn't been looted. And it's a Mark 14. Right next to Uber. I guess they just missed the plane there. It's quite difficult to spot from his angle, because to be fair, if you're down here and you take a look, you can't actually see the crate from here, can you? Next circle has popped. It is a southeast hard shift. Quite a long way for these guys to go. FaZe and WTSG are not going to have fun with this rotation. 8C is extremely close to Vard. 8C has also heard the footsteps and is frozen. Will he spot him out? Will he take the shot straight away? Vard moving further down the compound, trying to rotate around where Seong is. 8C sees him now. But opting to go for the teammate first. That's Iroh down. Vard turns around to shoot, but 8C manages to keep his life. As a result, that could be a great decision from him. Vard now rushing back over. Nades coming out to try and zone them out. Iroh looks like he should be resable, but Gustav is playing the sneaky flank. And he might spot Miracu very shortly indeed. The rest of WTSG now converging on this position. This is going to be absolutely explosive. FaZe Clan already with 4 kills to their name. Gustav with a very disgusting flank if he manages to make it without anyone noticing. Miracu's on the wrong side of the rock to actually spot where he is right now. Iroh is going to be able to get himself up, but it's still a game of information at this point. They're all shooting these guys. Gustav is still playing mad flank, and I have a feeling he could be the destroyer. 8C also moving up top. Very sneaky indeed. One of these guys is going to be seeing sights on Miracu really soon. Spots one. He sees Iroh, but unfortunately 8C was also looking in that direction when Miracu was actually down over there. Miracu now in danger of coming into attack from Fuzzface, but he had to deal with 3 different directions at once. Seong is down. Vard is still up, however. Iroh and Miracu have the rest of FaZe Clan potentially on their knees. Iroh coming back up the side of the mountain. Uber still up, but very far away. Tree getting naded out, and I think Uber and Gustav have got to move this one along. It's a 2v2 at the moment. Uber's actually gone very far to the next hill. Gustav significantly closer by. And Iroh and Vard are going to have to make some very difficult decisions about where they're going to be rotating into next. I have a feeling that unless they tank a lot of the blue, Gustav is indeed going to get an angle, and that's exactly what they're doing now, trying to move out. But how far are they going to make it? Let's watch Gustav as they move on in. So it's a 2v2, remember, at the moment with FaZe Clan getting position on WTSG. Oh, Gustav looking for Vard, sees him, and that's Vard down outside circle. Leaving Iroh alone, and in this blue, given how much this is chunking, that's going to be difficult indeed. Picking up the extra point for FaZe Clan, they're going up to 7 kills, and Iroh just trying his best to find life in this circle somewhere. He should have enough meds to walk in. Omakan Esports final eliminated. I can tell you that time it is true at the hands of Team Disbanded as we now move in to this part of the circle. It looks like Iroh is going to end up dying out in the blue. We have Na'Vi in the meantime trying to gatekeep game frame. And Tico hasn't quite been spotted through the smoke. Never mind. Yes, he has. Arb, the last player left alive over there. Kemba's actually down at the moment, so the Tab wouldn't mind a little bit of breathing space so that he can... Oh my god, what a beautiful frag. He actually takes out Tico, and Arb takes a bit of damage as well. Tixu is trying to get in on the action here too. Kemba is going to have a very difficult time getting resurrected now, unfortunately, unless he moves into circle. The Tab getting caught, unfortunately, in that little truck. But we've got time to save Kemba. Do we have time to save Kemba and also gatekeep Arb, though? That's the question. Arb can play spoiler here. Whereabouts is he? Oh dear, he's on the other side of the single story. I don't necessarily think there's much he's going to be able to do, but I'll give it a go anyway. M4 with the 3x, moving into circle. Dealing 5 damage per tick as the rest of Na'Vi are just around this corner. Game frame. This is do or die. The tab goes down, but unfortunately Kemba will get the exchange and Na'Vi eliminates game frame. We're down to 10 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Gustav pushing up onto Ents now, but doesn't necessarily realize there's someone right across from him. Rustin-Mar knows where he is and is spotting out where he might be taking damage from. Rustin-Mar, though, gets third-partied, and that stops him from engaging Gustav properly. He's down to 29 health, now 5, and Gustav manages to get the down, but unfortunately Squeaky will be able to clean things up. Now, we have got Rustin-Mar with the insta-res there. He's going to be very important because, frankly, the blue is so close to him. Will he even make it? He has to have to run straight in. He can't heal. He has to run. One tick and he's dead in the blue right now. Just about clutching it there for Ents. Oh, me, oh, my. Let's take a look at Team Disbanded at the moment. Getting the knock onto Jeems and Ibby right now. Really trying to push in. Using Team Liquid as cover. K-Mind, I think, the only member of Team Liquid currently up and about right now. Indeed, that is true. He has got the better position, but he is also fighting effectively 1v3 or 1v4 because he's fighting Divinus as well behind them. And then they're going to have to deal with Entropy Gaming not too far from now. He should be able to make Jeems, though. Oh, if he makes Jeems, but his Team Disbanded right ahead of him. He sees him. He needs this headshot. He gets the headshot. Team Disbanded eliminated. He has to get Jeems up before the rest of Entropy Gaming see where they are. And Triquo is so close to getting a little bit of a read on them. I can't believe Team Liquid are going to be able to survive through this. They are helmets short, but they are alive. And being alive is what matters. It's a survival game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can kill everyone on the server, but as long as you're prone in that last circle, that gets you a heap of points. Now, K-Mind. He might be the first one to spot Triquo. It looks like it's going to be mutual. A headshot makes short work of that. And we have Triquo finished. Anonymous has gone down in the blue, and Entropy Gaming is going to go down in 7th place. So we have our top 6, ladies and gentlemen. K-Mind and Jeems still repping Team Liquid. We have Ents over on that side. Na'Vi still with 3 strong. 303 Esports and Tempest relatively close to each other. And Zlatna is going to be rounding out the south side. We also have what's known as bait. Oh, we've got double bait. Let's take a look at what these are. So if Tempest and 303 each want to run out into the open and incur the wrath of literally everyone on the server, they will get a Mark 14. Meanwhile, over here by the edge, where absolutely nobody is, and I think Evas has actually spotted this, so he might be coming for it, is a significantly more accessible Mark 14. So we got loot for everybody, and I take that back, actually. Tempest might be able to get this crate because of this lovely little dip, but they will get spotted by Na'Vi. Looks like Evas is going to go for the second crate, so I will keep that in mind. K-Mind has gone down. Zlatna getting all sorts of angles on that one. I heard at least 3 different guns shooting at him. Jeems is looking for a way to escape. Through a couple of smokes. Won't be enough, unfortunately. A headshot from that Mini 14 means the Team Liquid are out in 6th place. Zlatna still with 4 people strong. And I thought Evas was running a little bit faster for that crate, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, he sees it. There's no one there, mate. You can go for it, but you have to be so careful. You just need one head poking up, and boom, that's your life gone. Tempest, look at this position they've got. There is one substantial building. That doesn't count. Tempest are in it. Everyone is going to have to push them. They're in the saloon, and they are sitting pretty right now. There's absolutely no need for them to push on anybody else because they are basically fighting whoever wins the battle of everyone on the outside. Evas now getting very close to the crate. He should be able to get that Mark 14. Squeaky and Ents are being squeezed on the edge. Unfortunately, they need to use the rest of their utility. Only got 1 smoke grenade left, has Squeaky, and he's going to use that now. And they have to try and smoke their way in. The problem is Na'Vi is just doing so much damage to them from afar. Removing their helmets, removing their vests, just forcing them to use all of their meds. Squeaky. Man, Senya is such a good sniper. This is insane. Through the smoke now as well, using that last frag in his arsenal. That is Ents' utility gone. And they're not even in yet. Still 30 seconds left to go. Senya spots Diggory. Na'Vi really aren't letting go. They're like a bulldog with this one. Absolutely clamping down. They're having to use the stuns to move forward. My god! What a beautiful frag onto Silas. Can't believe that. And that's without Zlatna. Oh dear, walking into the Molotov isn't going to be good though, and Phalanx will be able to finish that. Now, Zlatna are behind 303, and they know that. The rest of Na'Vi are happy to take as long as possible to move in because they have a beautiful ridge to their advantage. No one can push in on Tempest either because they've got the compound here. So 4 teams, 11 players left alive. Na'Vi, are going to have to move in. We are centering in on the compound. Evas with the Mark 14. Let's see if he can make a little bit of magic happen. He could be rotating towards Na'Vi themselves sooner or later. They've got 6 kills, by the way, and all 4 of them are still alive. Still plenty of life left in this game. It's not a foregone conclusion. Even though Tempest have got the compound, they might have to rotate out of it before long. Oh! Phalanx, the only player left standing for 303. They had such a great position and won the last game. But this next rotation might have just squeezed them a little bit too far. Let's see what we're going to do here. I think he's very happy to just snake this one out. And try and get into second place. We have Tempest, we have Na'Vi, we have Zlatna, and we have 303. And Na'Vi are moving further in. They want to take this ridge over here on the eastern side. And they might actually end up fighting Zlatna very, very shortly indeed. Either side of this little valley here. It's no road separating them. The road is north-south. This is east-west we're talking about. Instantly gets a headshot, but gets tagged in return. And that level 3 vest is not looking healthy on the tab right now. Senya rotating to join them. Looking for QB, not quite getting QB. There's Evas in the ghillie suit. Landing the shots onto Tab. That's another headshot onto Evas as well. These guys really depleting everybody else's stocks. And of course, who does that benefit? That benefits Tempest, who are right inside this compound and very happy if everybody else in the game loses their meds, vests, and helmets. Decisive results are difficult to come by here, but they have to try. The Tab now out in the circle. They're really going to be... I think he's going down here instantly. First aid isn't going to help him very much at all. And these guys now being forced out. Senya going down. Kemba, the only player left. And he's getting targeted hard, unfortunately, by the guys in the compound of Tempest. They go down. Na'Vi, maybe that rotation south, not paying off the way they wanted. But look at north. Where could they have gone? Maybe by this vehicle? It's not great. So I can totally understand why they moved there. We're down to 3 now, and 303 Esports and Phalanx really hoping that nobody else spots him out, so that he can sneak into second. 3 teams left alive and 8 players total as Phalanx moves further north. He's listening to where all the gunshots are coming from, and rather naturally, he's moving in the opposite direction. Can't blame him for it. I think sticking by this tree, though, is the right move, because if anyone rotates north after him, he's going to be able to defend his position from here. But I really wouldn't go much further than this. That next ridge is just inviting danger. QB is very close to seeing him. Did QB spot him? Could have sworn QB just spotted him. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Quick shots off on the Mini 14. This isn't going to be helping them at all. This is dividing the attention of Zlatna, though, and this is going to be extra happy for Tempest, who have, once again, another circle centered in on their compound. Pixel and Go are happy just to watch this fight play out. Phalanx is needing to move further to the north now to try and escape those gunshots. Don't blame him for it. That could actually put him within the crosshairs of Pixel 1K, who's taking a look from the shack. I think Zlatna know they don't really want to push the compound, but they might have to. Phalanx, in the meantime, is just trying to stay out of everyone's way. Very understandably as well. Oh dear, and that's Phalanx spotted by Evas. That's going to be that. We are down to 2 teams. Well played by 303 Esports to snake their way into 3rd place, but this is Tempest versus Zlatna right now, and Zlatna are the ones who are going to have to slowly move in. It was a little bit of a smoke wall, not anymore. Tempest are very happy to stay exactly where they are. In 10 seconds, this zone is going to start moving. And Zlatna might just have to attack from multiple directions at once to try and overwhelm the angles that Tempest has on them, because there is so much cover here. Let's take a look with Lucarux effectively trying to distract them with utility. I think his nominated target is Clib. And yes, they're spreading out, looking for ways to push further in. But the reality is, once the blue zone pushes him onto the road, he is going to be an absolute sitting duck. Clib moving in towards the rear of the compound. It looks like Lucarux might actually get a word in edgeways. Gets spotted, but he will have the opportunity to heal behind this truck, and suddenly Tempest needs to be looking 360 degrees. We're on board with Wonky through Molotov smokes and God knows what else. Zlatna moving further in. Pixel 1K goes down. They might be making this happen. Wonky Bonky just the other side of the wall from Marv. Marv goes for it. He gets it as well. Lukaruk's down on the rear. But this is looking like a potential 3v1. Oh me, oh my. Surrounding these guys and forcing them to look in every direction at once is definitely paying off. And now Zlatna are in a pole position to win this game. Only Klib left standing for Tempest, trying to sneak his way around the corner. Marv already has an angle on it. This is going to be a battle of fastest finger first. Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's find out. Oh, we need a buzzer sound for this. Oh, Marv came so close to spotting Klib and he did it. Very happy to wait it out. And now everyone is moving around, trying to work out exactly where Klib is. Inside it is a 3v1. Everybody is healed back up. If you are Tempest right now, it doesn't get any more clench than this. Spots QB, runs behind the truck. I like it. Unfortunately, it's now a 2v1 round the corner, and Zlatna Kabaja are going to win, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of tonight's Scrims. Those are our 2 Miramar games in the books, done and dusted, and we will shortly be moving on to Sanhok and then Erangel.